Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Guys, today our first ever UI development class for free is going to start and you are all welcome for this course. Today we are going to see the overview of our course, what will be the syllabus and how the course will going to proceed and what we are going to cover in this course. So we'll start with that. So here is our syllabus, the UI development class for free. The course duration will be of 45 days. So in the beginning I decided that the course duration will be of 45 days, but as I started to include many things in our syllabus, I don't think it is going to be complete in 45 days, but I will try to finish it in 45 days. But if it takes more days, if it takes 60 days, then no problem, we will go for 60 days also. So in our course we are going to cover these subjects, these 5 subjects we are going to cover in our course. First one, the HTML5. HTML is a markup language which is used to create the web pages. Our browser understand HTMLs and we have to use HTML for creating our web page. If you consider our web page as a human body, so HTML uh, does the role of the skeleton. HTML creates the skeleton of our web page, and next we will going to see the CSS3. So what CSS does? CSS is used for making our web page more attractive by adding different colors and different styles, uh, alignments and all those things. So CSS, if you consider it as a our web page as a human body, so CSS does the work of creating the skin of our body. Okay, the next thing we are going to see is Bootstrap 4. So what is Bootstrap 4? Bootstrap 4 is a HTML, CSS and JavaScript framework which is very useful, guys, and very popular in the market. By using Bootstrap we can do our work in very less time with great accuracy. We can get good output by using Bootstrap 4, and it is very useful, and we are going to see Bootstrap 4 because in Bootstrap we have so many ready-made classes by using which we can get the desired output, like navbar, carousel, cards, everything we have there ready-made. We have to just use it, and believe me guys, that is very useful, and it is very much fun to use Bootstrap. So we are going to see that also. Next we are going to see JQuery. So JQuery is a JavaScript library which is used for DOM manipulation. JQuery is created for making DOM manipulation easier. If you know JavaScript, you know JavaScript is how difficult and takes so much code for writing the DOM manipulation and everything in JavaScript. But for overcoming these things, they invented JQuery created JQuery library. In JQuery, there are some predefined ready-made functions by using which we can do DOM manipulations very easily. So we'll see that also. And the last but the most important topic is JavaScript. Guys, it is little bit tough than the rest of the subjects, but we are going to see JavaScript also because JavaScript is the most important topic. Listen carefully. JavaScript is the most important topic because it it is the most popular language right now in the market, and we can use JavaScript anywhere. We can use it in front end, plain JavaScript. We can use it in backend as with Node.js. We can use as a database with MongoDB. So JavaScript is very popular and very useful language. So we have to see JavaScript also. So these 5 subjects we have to see. So how we are going to start our course? So guys, when we learn any programming language or we have a text editor. We need a text editor in which we have to write our code. So many people suggest that in the beginning, when you learn HTML or CSS, that time we should go with Notepad or Notepad plus plus. But I don't consider that, because I think every one of us knows little bit HTML5. Or if you don't know HTML, then also no problem. But according to me, we should go with IDE itself, because in future we have to use IDE only. So why not now? So we'll start with the IDE only. And in the market, there are so many ideas like Visual Studio Code, WebStorm, Sublime, Atom. But I like Visual Studio Code, and from beginning only I'm using Visual Studio Code, so I am very comfortable with that. If you use any other text editor, you can go with that, no problem. So we will first see how to install Visual Studio Code. Then we will install Node.js. As I said, JavaScript is very important, and we can use Node.js in the back end. Uh, that is not only use of Node.js. Uh, by using npm node package manager, we can install any dependencies we want. Like in future, we have to install Bootstrap in our project, we have to install JQuery. That time we need npm, so that's why first we have to install Node.js. So those things we are going to do in the beginning, and then we will going to start our actual course with HTML5. In HTML5, we are going to start with introduction to HTML, then syntax of HTML, tags in HTMLs, attributes, input controls, elements in HTML. There are two types of elements: inline elements and block level elements. So guys, these 6 topics we are going to cover in HTML. In tags in HTML, guys, in HTML everything is tag. There are so many tags in HTML, so we are going to see many of them, which are the important ones. And then attributes and the input controls. There are many input controls. We have to see that, like input type text, password, those things we are going to see, and elements. So according to me, these 6 topics are very important in HTML, so we are going to cover this. After completing these 6 topics, we are going to build our first mini project on HTML5 in this course. So in this course, we are going to cover 3 mini projects and 2 projects. Okay. So our course going to be very interesting and useful, guys. Believe me, after this course, you can say that you know UI development. Okay. So next, after completing this, we will start CSS3. In CSS3, we will start with the introduction to CSS, then syntax of CSS, how to apply styles in CSS, then selectors in CSS, box model, CSS properties, CSS flexbox, positions, and finally media queries. So these 9 points or 9 topics we are going to cover in UI CSS. Okay. So in CSS, we are going to cover these 9 topics, and these are very important topics, guys. So after completing this, we're going to build our second mini project on HTML5 and CSS3. So after completing this mini project, we will start Bootstrap 4. In Bootstrap 4, first we will see the introduction of Bootstrap, then buttons in Bootstrap, container, typography, colors, grid system, forms, inputs, cards, collapse, model, carousel, images, alerts, tables, and navbar. These 16 topics we are going to see in Bootstrap. As I said earlier, Bootstrap is very important and very uh, fun to use. Okay, you don't get bored while learning Bootstrap, because when you get output now, you never feel bored, and in Bootstrap you get output very easily. So it is fun to use Bootstrap and learn Bootstrap. So we are going to cover all the 16 points in Bootstrap, and after completing these 16 points, we are going to create our first project on Bootstrap 4. Okay, so in this project, what we will do, in this project we will going to create a whole static website using Bootstrap 4, in which we will use all the things whatever possible, like carousel we will take, images we will take navbar, model, collapse, everything, buttons, whatever possible, we will going to cover all this 16 point in that project. So after completing the project on Bootstrap 4, we will start JQuery. Guys, nowadays people not using JQuery as much, but believe me, JQuery is very uh, useful, guys, and it makes DOM manipulation very easy. So in this, we are going to see introduction of JQuery, then installation of JQuery. As I said earlier, JQuery is a JavaScript library, so we have to download it, or we can use CDN link. So we will going to see the both ways by which we can use JQuery. Then we will see the syntax of JQuery and selectors, events, effects, and finally the JQuery Ajax. So we're going to cover all these 8 topics in JQuery. And after completing this, we'll do our third mini project in this course, which is on JQuery. So after completing our third mini project, we will start the JavaScript, which is little bit difficult, guys, but most important. JavaScript is most important among all, and we must have to know JavaScript, how to use JavaScript. So first we will start with the introduction of JavaScript, then variables and methods, array methods, string methods, JSON objects, get reference, JavaScript CSS, events in JavaScript. Oops, very important topic, guys. Object oriented programming with JavaScript. Then attributes, set timeout, set interval, browser storages. It is also important topic, browser storage. Then alert, from, confirm, the pop-ups will get now that for that. Then event bubbling and event capturing, and finally callbacks and promises. These 16 topics I consider we have to take in our syllabus, and we are going to cover all these 16 topics, and those are very important topics, guys, and we have to know all these topics, and we have to learn all these topics and do practically also everything. And after completing this, we are going to do our final project, our second big project in this course, which is on HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript. Or we will include JQuery also in this. So all the course content, whatever 5 topics, 5 subjects, we'll try to cover in this project. So we are going to complete our course like this with that project. And as I said, this course consists at least 60 topics. So for covering this 60 topics, 40 days, 45 days, I think not enough, but we will try to cover in 45 days. But right now, guys, I don't think it will going to cover in 45 days. So don't worry, we'll try to cover in 45 days. If not possible in 45 days, we will go for 60 days also, but we will cover all the syllabus, all the topics what I mentioned. So hope you like the course content, what the overview of the our overview of our course, how we are going to proceed, and the projects we are going to take, everything. I think i I have did so much research on this, which topics are important, and with my personal experiences, I designed this course, and I think you are going to love this course. If you like that course, please mention in the group that you like the course, how you like the course, and if you need anything, if you want anything else in this course, you can mention. But guys, believe me, this is more than enough for the course and the duration we have, and this is a very good course because I think most of the important topics we are going to cover in this course. So, and if you are new to this channel, guys, I have to tell you that we have created a separate WhatsApp group for this course only. You can join that WhatsApp group for daily notifications and stuff related to this course. The group link I will post in description only. And if you like the channel, if you like the video, please subscribe the channel, like the video, and share to your friends. Guys, try to make more people add in this project, because it will motivate me to do more work, more better work, and try to share to your friends, because uh, that they also need to get benefited by this course. So that's it, guys. I think that is sufficient for today. Today is Dashera, so happy Dashera to everyone. And that's why we have did only overview of our course, the syllabus of our course we have taken. From tomorrow only, we'll start the main course. We'll proceed to the with the installation and all those things. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining the class, and hope you like the course, and see you in the next class. Thank you so much.